What's up, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here again, coming at you with another crypto market update. Today's Saturday, August 16th. We've had some movement across the markets. We're still in this kind of correction phase, sideways move. And today we're going to be looking at XLM, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin dominance. So if you're still here, if you're still sticking with me, leave the like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. All right. So let's get into it. Overall, right, I think we're still in this corrective move. I've drawn this trend line for on the 4 hour chart, and it has some fake outs, right? It has a fake out down here through here, has a fake out up here, right? And so I like to capture those fake outs. This last It kind of also coincides with this last decline, right? Rejection, and then kind of that last little cup, little rounded bottom, right, that we like to see before a breakout, right? You'd like to see this kind of movement before a breakout. So we kind of had that through year, and I thought we would get something else, right? We kind of came down, and let's move, but nope, not yet. So we're still in this kind of bottoming process. So overall, I think we're still in a corrective move, right? In a corrective move, something like, you come down, come up, come down, come up, come down. That's your A wave, right? That's your A wave. And then you come up in three. Typically, you go down in five, up in three. So you can go, up, one, two, three, right? Something like that. And then you come down in five again. All right, we have one, two, three, four, right? We have four. Ah. And then we got to come down and get a fifth somewhere, right? Are we coming down? Are we going to do a double bottom, right? Are we going to come down and just touch down here? Are we going to come down, break the trend line, do a fake out, right? So I don't know yet, right? It's kind of looking just like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overall, this doesn't look completed yet. It looks like we kind of want to come down and touch this again, right? It kind of coincides with both horizontal line of support and then a you know angled line of support. So these horizontal lines are a lot more reliable. They're a lot stronger, right? They provide more support, more resistance. So overall, though, this looks good. This looks good. It looks like we're going to get a decision by next week. So next week's going to be a big week. Overall decision. We do have a red dot on the Fu Manchu. It is kind of, I don't like this look where we are moving up in this RSI built in without any movement and a red dot. So I think we're going sideways, or we're going to be just kind of slowly trickling down. Let's see this RSI that we've put on a couple days ago, this red dot, or this red horizontal line. We got pretty close. We kind of went below the line and then came up. That's kind of typical, right? When you have a bunch of traders trying to leverage, typically you go down right below where everyone thinks that you're right. So you either front run or you just go right past where everyone is expected to see a bounce, right? Just to fake out as many people as possible. So this is fine, right? It came down, dipped, up, back above the RSI. Now let's stay above the RSI. Even if we correct, right? Let's stay above the RSI. Like I was saying, we want to stay above the RSI. Overall, right? If we could see a measured move, how far are we off? 33%. So we still have some work to do, especially on the 4 hour. Overall, it's looking corrective still. It's looking corrective. I don't see us making a crazy move this weekend, but you never know crypto. You never know crypto. If we're on the daily chart, we're still above the EMAs. We're still above the 50, 100, 200. We're riding on the 20-day EMA. So, I mean, we theoretically could find a bounce right here. Let's see where we're at with the Fibonacci. Hmm. Tricky, tricky, tricky. What? See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. I make decisions just based on what this shows me, and overall just intuition of what has been going on. And it looks like we want to bounce here. You've come down, you've wicked down past the 0.5, so you've cleared out everybody down through here, acting like a candle, and you've come up and you're sitting right above the 382, right? You came down and you closed above the 382. Now you're sitting right above the 382. This shows me, as someone who's been in crypto, that we want to move up. We want to at least move up and test the 236. Test the 236 or come back up and test the zero line. So I don't, if we get up to 44.3 cents, don't be too excited, right? Don't be too excited. I don't want to see this happen. I don't want to see us get up there and then, you know, people are super ready. Everyone's ready for us to move higher, and then we come back down. We hit that 618, that, or even deeper. We can do that 69197. We like it. I mean, overall, we really could come down, wick down below the 69197, and hit that 50. So I'm still calling for lower prices. I'm still calling for sideways action. If you are looking to get in, now isn't the worst of times to get in, right? We've come down 17% from this recent high. 17% from the recent high. Let's just get overall, what kind of where we're at. We're right on that 236 on the overall retracement. Why do they make it so difficult, right? This is why crypto is so tricky. It looks like we want to find support here. Everything is showing we're above the 236 on the larger time frame retracement. So, worst case scenario, we slam down to that 37-cent mark. I wonder what that is on here. That has to align with something. Yeah, that 886. I was saying that the other day, right? That 37-cent 0.2 to 39-cent mark. I could see us. So if you are getting in, just know that we could see a drop, but we also are sitting right on key support on this 382 and the 236 of the larger time frame. So I like XLM right now. Actually, I'd like that. I'm changing my mind, right? I don't think we're going down to. Now I'm sticking with it. I think we're gonna go down to the. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, I don't believe we're gonna go down to 37 cents. I believe we're gonna come down and either touch the 618 level, so that 40-cent level, right? Maybe wick down here, maybe just do like a wicking candle and then move up. If we don't do that today, then, and if we close above this 382, 236 today, then I don't think we're going down. I think we're just going to be going sideways. We could wick down slightly, but it's not going to be a powerful move. I'm just expecting another wave down. So right now, I still think we're moving down unless we close above. I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this up because we have the fib levels for where we want. I'm going to move this up. If we close above that level right there, I believe that we're in the clear, right? So I'm going to leave that up. So finicky, this mouse. Doesn't like being told what to do. Come on, do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Overall, though, it looks good. Looks good. Let's look at the Fu Manchu. Okay, we've come up. We didn't even get to touch the top. Typically, you want this at least this stochastic to come up, touch the top, but we didn't even get up there. So this move was definitely weaker, right? Definitely weaker. The wave was way lower. This feels to me like a setup. This feels to me like a setup for higher prices. This feels to me like we are getting ready to rip, right? So you came down. Pardon me. Right, so you came up, right? Big wave, big movement, and you kind of trickle down, trickle down, trickle down, and you kind of came up again with no real movement, right? You see blue on this wave, but I don't like it. I mean, I do like it from a long-term standpoint, but from a I'm ready to rip and ride right now, it's just not it's not it's not it. Right? This isn't the move. This looks like a little 1-2. Right, 31%. So this honestly looks like a 1-2-1-2. If I'm being honest with you. So we're still waiting on a third wave. We're still waiting on that, 1-2-1-2-3. Right? We don't have that yet. We don't have that. So, essentially this could even be, right, if we want to get real technical with it. If we want to get real technical with it, it could be a 1-2-1-2, or or this could be could be a bigger correction, right, with a more complex correction, right? So we could get something where I kind of want to just draw it. I don't want to, right? So we're kind of like doing something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Right. So you have your A wave, right? You have 1, 2, 3 up. Now you have 1, 2, 3. Are we gonna get 4 up, and then another fifth, like something like that? Where, right? So you see how we could have this A, B, C, D, E slam down, then you get a three-way move up, 1, 2, 3. Then you kind of have like a W, X, Y, right? So you still have another correction. So it's a more complex correction. So it could be either or, right? That's what market makers do. They give you options, right? It could be this or it could be this. I hope it would be really nice if this was a 1 and this is a corrective 2, right? So 1, 2, and then we get a third wave. If we get the third wave after this, I mean, we're hitting these price targets up through here. If this is just a 1-2, 1-2, we're gonna need another 1-2. Does that make sense? So overall, we're looking good. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, what can we make of it? We have the bottom of the M pattern right here. I don't think we're coming down here on the RSI. I don't think we're coming down here. We've slowed down on a sell-off. I just don't see it. Let's actually go right here. I think this came right below it, like I was talking about before. Right below, right? Because this is kind of the top of the M right here. This bend a little bit, like right there. Right? That's kind of the spot for it, right? See, I mean, I already see so many touch points, right? Touch, touch, touch. Right? Just above, down, just above, down, touch, up, down, touch, reject, touch, touch, touchy, touchy, touchy. So, yeah, it is. Oh man, I mean, you're getting a structure where you have, right? You have something like this, where you have something like that, right? You have some kind of you're moving up, but then you're also moving down. So if we break below this low, then we're like, okay, then we're in a longer corrective pattern. But remember from the other day how I was talking about, right? You go down, you go sideways, and then you go up, right? We are going sideways. We've come down, we're going sideways. Next wave, next move is up, or this is a bigger A, B, C. So RSI reflects price, and price, if it's showing corrective movements, and RSI will show corrective movements. All right, over to Chainlink, right? That, remember, if you watched the video yesterday, we had this horizontal line where I was like, okay, we should, if we close above this, we're bullish, and I think we move up, right? And kind of give a price zone where you can buy here or you can buy down here, right? I was saying, hey, don't buy up here, don't buy up here. Wait for a correction. Wait for a, a 13% correction if we get one. So if you bought, congratulations, right? I think this looks nice. We're sitting right above this. If we have a low to high for correction, we are sitting below the 236, but we're right below the 236, kind of consolidating, not moving much, right? We're not just slamming down. So we'll see after today, right? So below the 236. This other line is for the 382 of the larger time frame. In regards to this move, this kind of smaller move, right? Smaller move, smaller time frame fibs. These aren't as accurate and reliable, but I like to use them, right? This line we drew right is right at that 786. So it does look corrective, right? We could get another scenario where we slam down on this A wave, because this looks like A right here. Boom, slam down. It's A wave. This, it doesn't look like a V wave, if I'm being honest. It hasn't overshot any candle. It definitely hasn't overshot this, but we could be conservative and say B wave, right? Do we need to come down for a little bit further? Are we coming down to this right here like that? Boom, boom, boom. Something like that, right? Maybe Sundays. Sundays haven't been too kind to us, right? So we need to understand and remember the history and the past of this cycle to kind of look towards what the trends are and how we can take advantage of those trends. So we're still above all the EMAs. We're red on the Fu Manchu, cooling off, which is nice. And ooh, nice. So we didn't close yesterday. Yesterday we were pointed down to close below the moving average, and we didn't. So that's good. That's good on this RSI. Overall, right? Let's see if we can bounce from this weekly trend line and get some price action movement. I think target wise, if we move up, the next targets for Chainlink, right? Just on a small time fibs. I think we need to clear out, right? Because this is the one. We need to close above 24.35. We close above 24.35, we're golden. In order to get to this zone, this 23.41.618, right? Gatekeepers. These are gatekeepers to move up through here, right? So typically you move up, right? You'll come up, kind of bounce off this 618, come down. If we're in a strong move, down to the 0.5, weaker move 382, weakest move 236. Weakest move, you make a lower low. So there's different tells on where you find resistance and support. So typically you find right there, we can come down to the 0.5 and then test through here. If we get through above this and close, man, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I'm really targeting on this next move, $28 to $31. It's that 2 to 2618, something like that. Yeah, something up through here. So $28, $31 for this next move. If this is a 1-2, if this is the third wave, right? Overall, this looks like a 1-2. This looks like a 1. Are we getting is this a 1-2? Is this a third wave? Is this the third wave, or is this another 1-2? Right? If it's another 1-2, what did we do on the 1-2, right? We almost retraced all the way back down. Let's see this, right? Let's just take a look what we did. Okay, on this 1-2, we came back down under the 382, found support at the 100 and 200 EMA, and then moved up. Right, so deeper correction, deeper correction. Right now, we're not sitting anywhere near that. Right now, we're not sitting anywhere near that. So, are we gonna come down to this $20 range and make it another kind of 1-2? Who knows? We have to wait and see. So, line in the sand for us to, not have another 1-2 is that $20. If we can stay above this $20 range, and this is just just a bump in the road, then we're good. We're chilling. We come down, all right. Chances are we can touch this trend line and make it a deep 1-2, right? And just be difficult, right? Be difficult. 1-2, 1-2, and then we got to restart though. Then we got to get another 1-2. So that's where we're at with Chainlink. Um, Overall looks good, right? Overall looks good. It's just I don't. It's indecisive. I do think higher prices, but if there's higher prices for Chainlink, there's gonna probably be higher prices for XLM. So, and I think it's looking like we want to do another 1-2. Market makers are showing us their hands. They don't want us to. It's looking like another 1-2, but in my heart, I think they're faking everybody out and me out as well. And we're gonna rip on this third wave with nobody in it. Right? No one's in this right now. Hardly anybody's in this, and they want everybody to be out. So on this 4-hour time frame, we are sitting above the 50, right? But we're below that 20. So what we don't want to see is, right? You came down. How come you don't? Why don't you like me sometimes, mouse? Right? Boom, boom, boom. Are we gonna come up, reject off the 20, and then come back down? That would be nice. Are we gonna do another fake out, come down, test this, and then go up like that, right? So, right, we could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of what it looks like. It doesn't look like we want to move up yet. It kind of looks like a bear flag, right? You slam down. It's that backwards L where you kind of angled up, right? Like this. It's opposite. It's opposite. Just in case you don't know what a bear flag is, right? So you're kind of flagging out like that. You broke down below, right? So you have your A, B, C. Are we gonna bounce off of this and just slam down? Time will tell. So we'll see that. So keep those alerts set. If we hit that $20 range, more than likely we're gonna bounce down. We're gonna go a little bit lower. So did I look at the RSI yet? I don't think I looked at the RSI yet. Let's look at the RSI. Let's do it. Looks just like the daily. Looks good. The overall M pattern doesn't look good, but those facing upwards together is nice. I like that. I like that. Not much to say about the RSI. We kind of we have an area of support. Can we hit this support and go? Are we gonna come back down and test down through here? Right? So I could put where this kind of started. Let's put that down on the 4-hour. Down through here at 49.50 level. All right, wick below, bounce, bounce. It's kind of where we found areas to bounce from on big moves. All right, come up, bounce, go up. That was the November move. So big move right here, big move right here. So we'll see about that. We'll see. Time will tell on that. Time will tell. So moving over to Bitcoin dominance, it looks as if, right, we're on the daily chart. This honestly looks corrective in nature as well. This kind of looks like a bull flag. This kind of looks similar thing, right? Similar thing where you're coming up like this, something like that. It's not the best, but I just wanted to show you what that kind of looks like. Overall, we have moved through this 1272. We came up, bounced off the 1272, tried to get above the 1618 and just couldn't, but we're consolidating right below that 1618. If we invert this, this looks bullish as heck, guys. This looks bullish as heck. Let me just do this. This looks bullish in the case of, right, you come up, all right, you come up, and then you have a ABC, 1, 2, 3, and then now you're rocking and rolling. So, do we get some more movement? This is what's so difficult is one chart is showing this while you got Bitcoin dominance, right? You're in a 1. Is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is that 5 waves? Or is this, all right, can we play bad guy? 1, 2, 3. Are we in the 4th wave? And then we're going to get another 5th wave like I was talking about. I think this is more likely the case. 3rd wave is always bigger. 3rd wave, it's not going to just, that's not just going to be the 3rd wave, but it could be, right? It could be. It's larger than both the 2nd and the 1st, right? Larger than the first and 2nd wave, and typically 4th waves are the hardest to time and hardest to deal with. How do we do that? Something like that. Because we're definitely in a corrective move. We're definitely in a corrective move. That's without a doubt. We're below all the EMAs, right? We're below every single EMA. That 50 crossed down below the 200. You still have that 100 up there. That's weird, right? We need that to cross down below for making comparisons on this last move in November. Where's November? I went too far. Wow. Here's November. Am I tripping right now? Here's November. I was tripping right there. I flew across time. Yeah, so we had that 20-day EMA cross. We had nothing crossed right here. So we had that 20 EMA. We had the nothing else crossed below the 200. So this is already a stronger move, right? We have the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA crossing. But in order to really solidify, hey, we are beginning alt season, we had all 3. It took a lot. It took a lot longer, right? You had that 9 first, and then we kind of went sideways. We went sideways for a prolonged period of time after the cross. We went 53 days after the 9 crossing, and then after the 50 crossed, we went another about 15 days. So 53 and then 15 days. And then we saw a huge drop, right? We saw this thing, just waterfall. So 15 and 53. Can we make any sense of, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So let's see. All right, this has been 21 days. So, in theory, we could be looking out in September. All right, being straight up, but then look at this, though. From the day this crossed to this crossed, 17 days. So the 50 is already crossed 2 days late, and this, the 9 or the 20. In reality, if we want to get to that, what did I say, 54, that's about September, middle of September. So this could make sense to if we're taking that into account and we're using that and RTA, we could have a right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do that, and now we come up in 3. Now we come up in 3. Now we're going to come up, maybe get above the 20-day, scare everybody, get above the 20-day, something like this, come down, bounce off the 20-day, get right below the 20-day, and then test this trend line, test the 50, something like that, take us to the end of August, and then we start to actually move, and then we start to move. Because we kind of want a little bit of upward movement from these EMAs, right? We kind of want like this movement, right? A little bit of this movement, a little bit. You want a little bit, so then you can slam back off, and then you can get a larger cross. You can get a larger cross, and really force price to go down. So in theory, after kind of looking where we were that time and where we are this time, middle September, end of September, we might start to see some crazy price action. Kind of coincides with we're in a 1-2 for the other price for the other assets, right? XLM Chainlink. So just be patient. Let's see. We're not done yet, right? That's just we're building a case, right? That doesn't mean that's the end all be all. But this right here, if we can reject off of this, that would be cool. That would be really cool. That would be very, very, very beautiful if we could do that. Reject off of that, slam back down. Who knows, right? Who knows? But I think if we get through here like this, if we break through this right here and we are firmly in a corrective move. If we get through this, we're in a corrective move. We can get up through here, come back down, test, scare everybody. You come back down and you test the moving average on the RSI. Everyone's saying, okay, no alt season canceled, we're out. But if you make a lower high, and you come up to here, you come up to like right here, you come up to right here like that, that would look super bullish if I'm being honest. Something like that. Who knows, right? Who knows? We could have either or. I'm just gonna kind of leave this here because this is what I think is gonna happen. I think we're gonna get another kind of shakeout, not crazy in price action, but shakeout mentally. It's gonna be, oh, it's not coming. Oh, whatever. I'm out. I'm tuning out. I'm not investing. I'm done with crypto. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. And then boom, it's just gonna catch everybody off guard because we've been so close for so long. It's just the pressure cooker cannot contain this anymore. And so people are expecting the food to be done, but it's just not done. And then when it's done, when it's finally going to be done, it's Gordon Ramsay style meal. It's that kind of caliber. It's just going to blow people away. So overall, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see those price actions. Let's see this weekend, see how we're doing. I'll come back on Monday with an update. Taking tomorrow off, so enjoy the weekend, enjoy your families. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace.